All right, so we're just going to start in a comfortable seated position. Make your way there as you can. Some folks will join late, and that's totally fine. If you have the playlist that you want to use, I just dropped it in the chat box. I can send it again. I'll tell you when to press play, but we're just going to start in silence. So come to a comfortable seat. Make sure you can see and hear me okay. I'll try to give great verbal cues so you don't actually need to strain your neck much. You can just listen, but I know many are visual learners or newer to some postures. So as always, the practice is yours. Yoga's for you, so take or leave any poses. You might be feeling different in the morning than you do in the evening, or in this class than you did in your last yoga class. Maybe you're sore, maybe you're energetic. Honor your body and yourself, always, in yoga. So in a comfortable seated position, maybe crisscross. Maybe that's not comfortable for you. Just find a place you can be for the next minute or so as we set the intention together. Bring your shoulders up to your ears on your inhale, squeeze them up tight, and then exhale, roll them back and down. And keep doing that a few times with some deep inhales, shoulders up, back, and down. Keep moving, shoulders in a circle to warm up the shoulders. Few rounds of those shoulder circles and then switch directions. Shoulders up, forward, and down. Using your inhales and your exhales, and feel really grounded and rooted through left and right sit bone evenly. Our intention for this morning practice is around playfulness and cultivating joy. There's a lot of grief and sadness and depression going on right now, but maybe for this 60 minutes, can you find some joy in your body, in your practice? Yoga doesn't have to be serious, it can be fun. You can trick yourself into just smiling through it. If you fall out, that's part of the practice. So George Bernard Shaw says, we don't stop playing because we grow old because we stop playing. So if you're still rolling your shoulders around, just find stillness and come into what yogis call the ujjayi, the victorious breath. In and out through the nose if that's possible for you. Your nose is not congested. Feeling the air fill through both left and right side nostrils. And then gently release your right ear to the right. You can keep the eyes soft or closed and roll your neck behind you in a semicircle so your left ear comes to the left shoulder. And keep going back and forth, just a semicircle, a half circle with your neck, finding your breath. Couple rounds, let the shoulder blades release down the back now. And then pause, bring your head back to center. Let your neck come down towards your chin. And then semicircles forward, so just halfway. And then maybe begin to do full circles or figure eights with the neck and see how that feels, just kind of releasing some tension in the shoulders and the neck, where we tend to hold a lot of tension. Just play with that organic movement. And then make your way to tabletop, hands and knees. If you're using my playlist, go ahead and press play right now. We're gonna get started in tabletop cat-cow. So inhale, let the belly release, press into the hands, really spread the fingers nice and wide, your foundation, spreading on your hands. And then exhale, curl and round into cat, and then shift back into child, so hips towards heels. And then inhale, back through table, cow, look up, exhale, curl, look towards your navel, cat, and child. And keep moving through those postures. Cow, cat, and child's for the next 5 or so rounds of breath. At your own pace, just moving the body. If you're just joining, we're coming into cat, cow, and child's, just flowing through that, finding your breath. Maybe eyes open, maybe eyes closed, exaggerating the motions, undulating the spine. One more round. And then we'll all meet back in tabletop. So stack shoulders, elbows, and wrists, hips, and knees. Press into the palms really firmly. In yoga, we will use our hands and our wrists a lot. So you can always use your fists or forearms to support your wrists and your shoulders. Always modify, do what your body needs to do. I'm just giving you suggestions for shapes. So from tabletop, reach your right leg back behind you. Press out through your heel. Level out your hips, pull your navel towards your spine, feel your belly, your core start to work. And then lower your toes and press back through your heel. energy coming back through your heel away from you to stretch out your calf. And then roll your right heel down, press into your left hand and reach your right arm up. Maybe your left leg goes more to the left to support your balance. Try to stack your hips, stack your shoulders, roll your right shoulder back. And then take some big arm circles. Continue to warm up the shoulder muscles, the shoulder rotation. Huge joint in our body. Switch directions, backstroke, front stroke, like you're swimming through air. No need to rush. You can make the movement slower or faster than my voice. Moving at the pace of your breath. And then exhale, plant the hand, come back to tabletop. Left side, inhale, left leg reaches back, extend through the foot, flex the toes. And then lower the toes, press back through the heel, feeling the calf stretch, press into your palm. And then roll your left heel down, maybe walk your right foot off the mat for some angled support. Roll your left shoulder back and open. Big circles with the left arm. Take both directions. Keep stacking hips. Continue to breathe. And then exhale, come back to tabletop. Press into your palms, tuck your toes, and just lift your knees and hover. You're in a hovering, a floating tabletop. We're going to come to this posture a lot during the practice today. If you don't like it or you cannot sustain it in a safe way, just lower the knees. Take what you need. So keep hovering. Stay here for one more full breath. You got it. And then exhale, hips up and back. First downward facing dog practice. Walk the dog. So pedal the legs left and right. Can you square off your shoulders? Wrapping the shoulders as if you could look into your armpits. Relax the head, the neck. Maybe shake it yes and no. Maybe pedaling fast or slow. Feeling out your hamstrings in the morning. Mine tend to be very tight. But hopefully by the last downward dog practice, they'll be feeling different. Then find a still downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet, back of the mat. Crawl your fingers to your toes. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. Hands to thighs or shins, not on the knee. Lengthen the spine, flat back. Crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, release, forward fold. Bend your knees slightly or a lot. And just let everything fall and drape off of you. And then crawl your way back into that hovering tabletop. So knees hover. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to flow through that simple movement. So knees hovering, floating table. Exhale, dog. Inhale, table or floating table, knees hovering. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees hover and pause. Stick with it, breathe. Find the breath you had at the beginning of practice. Steady and smooth. And then shift your hips towards your heels like a floating child's pose. So press through your palms. Your hands are like downward facing dog. And then straighten your legs for down dog. And maybe you find a little more length in your back body. Maybe your heels are coming closer to the earth. Maybe not. Everyone generously bend your knees and then get your hips up higher to the sky and lower. See if that can lower your heels a little further down. Nice, beautiful. One more inhale in downward facing dog. And then inhale, shift forward, hovering table. This time stomp and step your right foot outside of your right hand. Left foot outside of your right hand. Coming into Malasana, first squat. Just use your arms. Press your palms together to open your knees wide. Big hip stretch if you need to be heels lifted or heels down. This can be really intense for some bodies. All right, let's come onto our seat into reverse tabletop. So plant your feet. Fingers are facing your glutes. Press into your palms. Spread the fingers. Inhale, lift hips up. Relax the head back. Keep lifting the thighs. Imagine you're squeezing a block between your legs. Knees are parallel, thighs are parallel, shins, feet are parallel. Press through the ball of your feet. Stay here, or you can do this from a seated posture, lowering your hips down. Walk your left foot a little more towards center. Reach your right leg straight in front of you. And then pull your right knee towards your chest. Exhale, extend your right leg. Inhale, compress, pull it towards your body. Open it out, figure four. So right ankle crosses over the left thigh. Keep lifting the hips. Inhale. Exhale, extend your right leg and lower it down. You can take a break if you need, just lower your hips down. Second side, so walk your right foot a little more towards center. Left leg reaches out. Keep lifting the hips. Your glutes are working. I know you got it. Then your left knee compress. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee towards chest. Exhale, press away. This time, knee towards chest and cross your ankle into figure four. Hips lift. Strong arms, relax the face. Take everything out of your jaw, the tension, out of your forehead. Exhale, extend your left leg. Plant your left foot next to the right. Come on down. And let's come all the way onto our back. We're going to do a little core. You know I love to do core. Get it out the way at the beginning of class so you're strong and ready and awake for the rest of the class. Come on down. Bring your arms wide or like cactus arms. Knees together and just let your legs start to hover to the right like windshield wipers. Don't let your legs or your knees touch. Come through center using your core, your obliques. Legs to the left, but don't let them touch. Inhale, center. To the right. Moving nice and slow. You can speed it up if you want, but often in core, the slower we go, the more we feel it. If this is easy or you want to add more intensity, straighten your legs. The further away your legs are from your body, the more your core has to work to stabilize. And then inhale, knees back to center. Give yourself a little squeeze. We're coming into traditional elbow to knee. It's like a bicycle, but really slow. So inhale, place your hands behind your neck for a little support like a basket. Knees over the hips, just like tabletop. Your knees will want to come close to your chest. That's going to make it easier. We're trying to challenge ourselves. You can do this with your feet down. It's a great option. So knees over the hips, interlace the hands, lift shoulder blades off the mat. Head, neck, chest, shoulder blades off the mat. You're not yanking, you're just supporting. Tuck your tailbone. It's a subtle movement, but you'll feel your whole lower back imprint on the mat. Right elbow to left thigh. Reach your right leg straight in front of you or to the ceiling, whichever feels better for your back. Inhale, knees back to center. Tuck your tailbone again, left to right side. Extend your left leg. Inhale, knees together. Tuck your tailbone, right elbow to left thigh. Extend. Inhale, center. Tuck the tailbone, left to right. Extend. You got this. Inhale, center. Tuck the tailbone, right to left. Slowly back to center, retucking the tailbone. That's where you'll feel it really. Left to right, press away. One more around each side. You can lower your feet if you need to. Inhale, center, tuck the tailbone, right to left. Inhale, center, tuck the tailbone, left elbow to right thigh. Press your left foot away or to the sky. Inhale, center, and exhale, release. Nice work. Squeeze your knees in, give yourself a little hug. We just have one more last thing. So knees back in line with the hips and then bring them wide like frog legs. So your ankles and your knees are in line with your elbows. Interlace your hands behind your back. Lift the shoulder blades. Tuck the tailbone so you feel your lower back press into the earth. Flex the feet. You should look like a little frog. And then instead of crunching up, we're going to the side. So right elbow to right thigh and center. Again, oblique work. Left to left. Center, right to right, center, left to right. One more. Right and left. And then release your upper body. Use your hands to close your legs like a book. And give yourself a squeeze or a full body stretch. Whatever you need. Stretch out your belly. Woo, nice work. And begin to rock and roll. Eventually making your way into a downward facing dog. I don't care how you get there. Make your way. Meet us in downward facing dog. Cat, cow, table, child, vinyasa. Down dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Let it go. Inhale, shift, hover, tabletop. Knees hover. Shins are parallel with each other and the floor. And then step your left foot outside of your right, right foot outside of your left. Just like squat, but step your left foot back and right foot back, table. This time, right foot steps outside, left foot outside, right foot back, left foot back. Keep going, left, right, left, right. Last one, right side first, left side first. And then straighten your legs, forward fold. It's a little wider than a traditional forward fold. Feet are about as wide as the mat. Shift your hips over your heels so the weight comes into your toes. Relax the head. And then heel toe your feet back to parallel, about hips width distance apart. Inhale for a flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, press through your feet, rise all the way to stand, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back, first plank posture. Just like table, except your legs are straight. You can always take tabletop. You can always come onto your fists or forearms. Check that your thighs are lifting. Your core is working. And then everyone take knees down. Exhale, lower chest and chin, elbows close to the body. Untuck the toes. Inhale for cobra. Maybe walk the arms forward. Chest pulls forward. Imagine your arms, your hands are pulling back towards you. Exhale, downward facing dog. First, sun salutation. Inhale, right leg lifts. Knee towards nose. Use your core to step it forward. Low lunge. You need help getting it there. Walk it more forward. Left knee down. Inhale, arms rise alongside the ears. Sink into your lunge. Nice. Bend your right arm. Left hand to right elbow. Take in a tricep stretch. If you want to add on, you can reach your left arm around and hold onto your shirt, or if you have a towel or a strap, or if you can, take the full bind. You're welcome to go there. One more deep inhale. Exhale, plant the hands on the inside of the right foot, heel toe foot more to the right. We're like in a lizard posture. Press into your palms and make some circles with your hips. Warming up the hips, maybe go in both directions, bigger little circles. And then pause. Let your left hand reach your right arm back, twisting your thoracic spine to the right. Maybe you stay here, maybe you bend your back knee and keep reaching. Maybe you even grab the leg for a quad stretch. All these variations are optional. Take whatever knee you need today, leave whatever doesn't work for you. One more inhale. Exhale, gently release the grip if you have it. Press into your palms, step back, three-legged dog. Shake out the leg, lower the right leg. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, step forward for low lunge. Maybe help it get a little more forward so you have space. Right knee down. Make sure your right knee is supported. So if you're on carpet, you're good probably, but you can always double up the mat or use a blanket. Relax the shoulders out of your ears. Spread through your fingers. Bend your left arm. Hold on to your left elbow with your right hand. Stay here. Half bind or full bind. And you may notice this side is easier or harder. We're not symmetrical at all. So left and right are often different. No need to judge that. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come on the inside of left foot. Heel toe left foot to the left. Big circles. Pressing into your hands. Moving your hips. And then pause. Right hand stays. Left hand reaches back, twisting the torso to the left. Optional. Bend the back knee. Hold on to the foot or the ankle. And if you have like a block or something, you can always use whatever props are available to you. You have a water bottle. Sometimes bringing the floor closer to you is a good way to modify. All right, exhale, plant your left hand, shoot your left leg back, three-legged dog, shake it out. Lower your left leg. Inhale, shift forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale for cobra. Exhale for downward facing dog. That's your flow. I'll demonstrate another variation of that vinyasa which means to place in a special way. It's just that sequence which you can take or leave. You can always just meet us in down dog, take a child's pose. So we're gonna move on to high lunge. You can stay in low lunge if you like that variation. Inhale, right leg rises, step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms rise. Balance is a little trickier here. Press through your right heel to straight, or your left heel to straighten your right leg. Lift your left thigh, bend into your right knee. Maybe walk your right foot more to the right. Bend your right arm, left hand clasp or bind. One more inhale. Exhale, release the arms, stay with the legs. And then we're going to do some dynamic movements. So bend and hover your left knee close to the earth. Make your fists with your hands and pull your arms towards your rib cage. Inhale, straighten your back leg, straighten your arms. A couple more times. Exhale, bend and hover back knee, pull your arms in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower, get low. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Walk your back foot in, hands to the hips. Start to straighten both legs, squaring the hips, so left hip forward, right hip back. Hold with a long back pyramid pose. We go from dynamic movement to isometric movements. So find the stillness, find the joy here. Notice if you find dynamic or isometric, more joyful, more playful. One more inhale. And then exhale, bend your front knee, step back, plank. Take your vinyasa, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, knee towards nose, step forward, high lunge. Set up your alignment, so maybe you need more space in your hips. Walking your left foot more to the left to find the stability. Press through your right heel. Lift your right thigh a little higher, sink into your left knee, relax the shoulders. Left arm bends. Take a bind or a knot. Lengthen through the torso. Exhale, arms rise. Next, exhale, lower the right knee and hover, pull the arms in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend your arms, bend your right knee. Inhale, keep moving. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, find space. Exhale, sink down. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Hands to hips. Straighten your back leg. Walk it in a lot or a little. I have pretty tight hamstrings, so I need more space. Fold forward, lengthening the spine. Again, you can use blocks or water bottles, or just hands on the thigh, hands on the shin. They don't have to touch the ground. Relax your head, relax your neck. All right, bend your front knee, step back, plank pose. Option for the knees, chest, chin, or if you know chaturanga, go for it, or look forward. So shift the weight to the toes. Exhale, lower the elbows just to 90 degrees. Elbows stay close to the body. Untuck the toes. Heart pulls through. Shoulder blades squeeze. You're on your toes, thighs, knees, shins off the mat. Just a deeper back bend option. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, hover tabletop. Stay here, lower the knees, or walk forward just a few steps, hovering your knees. Come to the top of your mat and then walk back. Just a fun little movement. I told you this is a playful class, a playful practice. Yoga doesn't have to be serious. If you hate this, then don't do it. Couple more, you got it. And then pause. Everyone lower the knees, tabletop. Lower the forearms. We're coming into dolphin. So hold on to your biceps just to measure out. And then replant your hands like the number 11. Press through your palms. Option to interlace your hands if that feels more supportive. Tuck your toes under. Find cat in your back. Exhale, hips up and back. Dolphin. It's just like down dog, except your forearms are on the earth. So some options here. You can come back down and come to child's pose. You can kick up into a forearm stand if you've done that before. You can walk your feet together and lift one leg. We're staying in this posture for a good 5 more breaths. If that sounds crazy to you, come out and come into child or come back in. Make it a choice. Exhale, left leg lowers. Second side, right leg lift. Right side lowers. Stay here, 2 more breaths. You got it. 1 deep inhale. And then exhale, everyone lower the knees. Knees wide, child's pose. Toes kiss, forehead connects to the mat. Feel the groundedness in this posture. Let your hips come back towards your heels. Child's pose. Can you find joy here? 1 more inhale, and then lift your body up. We're going to come into a different variation. Bring your legs together, so thighs touch, ankles touch, and then let your chest, your torso lay on top of your legs for a little compression. Reach your arms behind you, palms up, and maybe the forehead touches here. Just relax the shoulders. A different variation of child's pose, and maybe it feels good to you. If it doesn't, come back to a wide leg child. 1 more inhale. And then exhale, hold onto your heels with your hands. You may need to lift a little. You're coming into rabbit pose to find a little more space in the spine. You'll come towards the top of your head, like where your hairline. You're not going to put too much pressure there. You're going to pull on your legs to lift your hips up just a little. Find the space in the spine. And then exhale, sink back, come out of that. Downward facing dog. Full breath here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, shift forward, hover, tabletop. Exhale, lower down to table. Reach your right leg back, just like we did at the beginning of practice. Lower your right toes, come onto your heel, reach your right arm up. Maybe you bring your left foot more to the left. Stay here, or option of lift your back foot. Keep squaring your hip, or leveling out your hips. Right hip on top of left hip. Right shoulder on top of left shoulder. Flex your toes. Option to stay here, or bend your back knee and reach around like we did earlier for the quad stretch. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. Exhale, gently release the leg and make your way all the way down to tabletop. Second side, reach your left leg back. Lower the left toes, lower the left heel. Maybe walk your right foot more to the right, reach your left arm up. If you have the stability, you want to add on, lift your left foot. Left leg is parallel to the earth. Left toes are pointing left. Reach through your left fingers, spread them wide. Option to bend your knee and reach around. Kick your foot into your hand. Keep kicking your shin bone back. And then exhale. Slowly begin to release. Make your way back to tabletop. Inhale, tuck the toes, press up, floating table. Stomp your right foot to the right, left foot, step it back, table. Left foot, right foot, step it back, table. 1 more, right, left, forward fold. Heel to your feet together, bend your knees a lot. Slowly roll all the way to stand. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, exhale, side out. 1 more, just like that. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, let it go. Maybe more of those, or just pause, find stillness, close the eyes. Notice how you're feeling, notice your body, notice your breath. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back, plank posture. Option to go through your flow, east chest, chin, or lower halfway, cobra or upward facing dog on your inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg rises, knee towards nose, warrior two. So step your right foot forward, left heel down, reach your right arm forward and your left arm back. Nice. Sink a little deeper into your lunge. Track your right knee directly over your left. Looks good, nice. So find the space here. We're gonna be here for a couple breaths. Relax the shoulders down your back. So knee directly over ankle. Press through your left foot so you're not dumping all the weight in the right. Shoulders over hips. So notice where your torso is tracking. Crown of the head reaches to the sky. Looks good. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, flip your front palm, reach forward, and with that space, exhale up and back, reverse warrior. Legs stay the same, right arm alongside your right ear, left hand can go down your left leg, or bring it around and wrap. Putting onto your waistband or your t-shirt. Press your right hand into your left thigh, or your left hand into your right thigh. And then from here, slowly flip your palm again, so palm faces down, and lower it down so it's in line with the floor, in line with your quad, and maybe get a different stretch or release of the neck. Inhale, reach your left arm up, head up. Start to tilt forward and down for side angle. Right forearm to right thigh, left arm can reach to the sky or alongside your ear. Roll your left shoulder back, spin your torso back. Rib, left side of your ribs roll back. Option to stay here or reach your left hand around for that half bind or maybe a full bind, but don't compromise the space. So you want to use your form to make space there. Don't just collapse to get the bind. I've been practicing for a long time. It takes a while to find these binds and each body is different. You have the bind and you know Trikonasana bind, do that gently without strain. If you're in the bind, come all the way out. Reach your left arm alongside your left ear. And then everyone, right arm alongside your right ear. Stay strong. Core strengthener, you got this. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Straighten your legs. Arms come down again. Walk your back foot in. Reach forward and down. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. Roll your left shoulder back again. Your right hands can come to a block. You have a water bottle, or just let it rest on your thigh or your shin. Find the space, press into your feet, lift your toes and feel your legs engage. And then left hand to left hip, we're coming into half moon, so bend your front leg. All the weight is coming into your front leg as we move into this balancing pose. So lift your left leg off the earth, right leg takes the weight, stacking your hips, left toes to the left. We did a variation of this on the ground. Have fun, play. If you fall out, it's all good. So if you're near a wall, it's actually a really great way to practice and learn and see how it feels to roll your body onto the wall. If you are in half moon and you feel comfortable, bend your knee and come into Chapasana. Find the quad stretch. If this is easy or you want to add the play factor, wherever you are, you can lift your right fingers and hover. If you're in Chapasana, release. Everyone, make your way to warrior two. Slowly landing. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back. See if you can leave your right leg off the mat. Maybe you flow while you float that right leg, or lower it and take your flow to downward facing dog. Can always skip a flow. Child's pose is available anytime during the practice, on and off the mat. A great way to settle the body. Full breath here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Two more, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Let it go. Second side, inhale, left leg rises. Knee towards nose, warrior two. Step your left foot forward, roll your right heel down, open wide. You get a different view from this side. So left knee over the ankle. If you notice you have space, get a little wider in your stance. You have long legs, take up that space. If your knee is tracking over your ankle, pull back. Root through your feet, rise all the way tall through your torso. Maybe get a little lower in your lunge, challenge yourself. And then flip your left palm, reach forward. Exhale, up and back, reverse warrior. Right hand comes down the leg, left arm reaches. Feel the space in the whole left side body. It's a side bend, not a back bend. Keep bending into your left knee. Maybe you wrap around, holding on to your shirt. If you're wrapping all the way around, press your right hand into your thigh to get a little deeper. And then left palm reaches down, palm facing down, lower your left hand. So it's in line with your left thigh and the floor. Different stretch of the neck. Inhale, rise back up, warrior two, tilting into side angle. Right arm along the ear, press your left thigh with your left arm. Option to take a half bind or a full bind. But find the space in the left side body. Keep rolling your right ribs back, your torso back. Relax your head and neck. There's nowhere you need to particularly gaze. Keep drawing your left hip in. If you can straighten your leg, do so very carefully. If you're in a bind, come out of the bind. Reach your right arm alongside your right ear, left arm alongside your left ear. Feel the core working. Inhale, rise all the way up, straighten your left leg, feel that release. Exhale, hands come down, forward, bump your right hip to the right, and then come on into Trikonasana, triangle posture. Beautiful. From triangle, right hand to right hip, shift the weight into the left foot. Balancing on the right side, half moon. Maybe hovering your left hand, maybe using a block, maybe finding a wall near you for some support. Option to reach your right arm up, option to bend your right knee. Sometimes you have to bend your left knee to get it too. And find your Chapasana. Kick your shin away from you. Have fun with falling out. If you have the bind, Chapasana, release it. And let's all smoothly, gently, gracefully, playfully make your way back to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel, right hand down, left hand down, frame the front foot, step back. Maybe hover that foot or just lower it down for plank. And Vinyasa, your flow to down dog. Down dog, full breath, inhale. Exhale, let that go. Inhale, shift forward plank. Shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, just lower into a low plank, chaturanga, and pause. You can lower the knees if you need to. Exhale, press back up, little chaturanga push up. Again, take this from your knees. You're still building strength in the arms. If you can do it again, exhale, lower, halfway pause. Inhale, press away. One more, exhale, lower. Inhale, press. This time we're going all the way down. Exhale, lower, and pause halfway. Slowly, 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 all the way to your belly. Woo, let it go, nice work. Interlace your hands behind your back. Press your feet on the mat, maybe feet wide to give space for your back. Roll your shoulders back, inhale, chest up. Deeper back bend. One breath here, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Release one ear to the mat and just breathe. Bend your knees, windshield wiper the legs. Feel the release in the back. And then release the legs. Come all the way up. Bring your right hand so that the forearm is parallel to the front of the mat, kind of like you're just lounging at the beach. You're going to bend your left leg. Bring your heel towards your glutes and just find a quad stretch. So maybe this is enough for you right here. Maybe you need more. You can hook your left elbow into the crook of your foot. Maybe you need to lift up higher. We're just stretching the quad, so find where you are feeling something. Maybe it's not comfortable, but it shouldn't be painful. And then exhale to gently release that side. Second side, so left hand in front of the mat. Right knee bends. Reach back. Pull your heel towards your glute. And again, this side might be different. And then exhale, release, let your forehead come down, just breathe. This time bend both knees and grab for your foot or your ankle, maybe lifting your chest to get there, but then lower your chest back down. So your chest, your torso can rest, and then just kick your feet into your hands. We're coming into full floor bow next, Dhanurasana, but for right now, just keep the body, the upper body relaxed. Kick your feet into your hands, and then exhale, release. Just find stillness or shake the hips side to side or windshield wiper. What do you need right now for your back? Sometimes complete stillness and no fidgeting at all feels really good. Okay, if you want to take full floor bow, go for it. If you want to just take a different kind of cobra, any heart opener. For full bow, grab onto your feet again. This time, chest lifts, kick your feet, your shins back. Lifting the heart up. One more inhale. And then exhale, gently, slowly lower. Release, let it go. Make your way to downward facing dog. Maybe you pause in a child's. Maybe you take a vinyasa or a couple chaturanga push-ups on the way. This practice is yours, whatever you need. In down dog, let's take a full breath together. Inhale. Let it go, exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Right knee towards left elbow or left tricep. And then extend into a three-legged plank. And then bring your right knee to the left again. Extend. One more time, right to left. Start to straighten your right leg and lower the right. Move so you can see me, hopefully. Right side of your foot. Lower your left heel, fallen triangle. So your right edge of your foot is down, your left heel is down. Reach your left arm up. Nice. Playful posture. Feel the space. And then lower your left hand. Start to lift your right foot if you can, or keep floating your left hand. If you can reach your right foot off the mat, bend your right knee wherever you are and cross it over your left thigh. We're coming into figure four, so bend both left knee and right knee. The left hand can keep reaching, or left hand can be on the mat for a little support, so you're not dumping all the weight into your right wrist. You can come onto your right forearm too, so sink into that figure four. For me, it's a really nice IT band stretch. Just notice where you feel it. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, sink a little deeper. One more, straighten. And press. Plant your left hand. Extend your right leg. Lower your right foot down. And then lower your hips down. Yes, your legs are still straight. You're going to feel kind of awkward. Walk yourself up like we do for pigeon. Open up the chest. See if you can square off to the best ability here, the hips and the shoulders. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you start to walk down to forearms. The whole chest can come down. You can use your hands or blanket, whatever props you have for, again, a kind of interesting IT band stretch. Just take one nice full belly breath here. Breathe into your rib cage. And then exhale, press the palms into the mat. Untuck your back toes, come into three-legged down dog. Shake out the right leg. Bend the knee, open up the hips. Stay here, scorpion the dog, fire hydrant pose. Or if you know and you've done flip dog, carefully go into that right foot down, reach your right arm up. Exhale, make your way to downward facing dog. Option to take a vinyasa between sides, maybe with your right foot lifted. All options. You can always skip it and take knees, chest, chin on your body at this stage in the practice. Because we have a second side, but luckily we don't have three sides. All right, here we go. Left leg lifts. Left knee towards right tricep. Extend your left leg back, three-legged plank. You can lower your right knee if you need. Left knee to right side. Extend it back. Left knee with that space, straighten your left leg, lower your left side of your foot. Lower your right heel, left hand plants, right arm reaches. Fallen triangle. Maybe you lower your right hand for some support, and maybe you keep your right hand lifted. See if you can hover your left foot off the mat, and then bend your left knee, cross it over your right thigh, sink down, figure four. Right hand, choose where it goes, maybe on your hip, maybe alongside your ear, maybe on the mat. And then extend your right leg. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your figure four. Maybe you like that dynamic movement, do it a couple more times. Or stay in figure four. And then exhale, plant your right hand, extend your left foot to the right. Lower it down, lower your left hip. Lift your chest up and then start to walk down. And your left leg, it may be closer to your right leg, maybe closer to the front of your mat. It's just going to depend on your body right now and today. So if you think you're doing it wrong, you're not. You're doing your best. I like to make up or kind of add on different weird things to poses. So maybe you haven't seen it before. Maybe it doesn't have a name, but hopefully it feels good and different and interesting for your body. One more inhale. Then exhale, press back into your palms. Untuck your back toes, shoot your left leg back, three-legged dog, shake that side out. Bend your left knee, open up the hip. Just stay here, maybe circling the leg, or flipping the dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full round of breath here. Optional flow. Option to skip that. Shift forward, maybe adding chaturanga push-ups, whatever you need, whatever you want. Inhale, right leg rises. Step forward, high plank, high lunge, Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, press into your right foot, lift your left leg up, pull your arms in. One-legged mountain. Sink down into figure four. Stay here, or lower the hands. We have one last little balancing posture. You can stay here, or this might be my least favorite arm balance, called flying squirrel. You bring your hands forward. Just go into it if you know it. I'll demo it. If you don't know it, you can just watch and keep getting the nice stretch from figure four. You'll plant your hands, shift your weight forward, maybe extend your leg back. All right, let's all return. One-legged mountain. Press your left foot down, give it a break. Bend your right knee, find a quad stretch. Stay here. Reach your left arm up. Bring your right hand inside of your right foot. Coming into dancer pose. So tilt your left torso forward, but kick your foot into your hand. Use the action of kicking your foot into your hand to lower your torso into that dancer pose. Find a drishti point, your focus point that's not moving to stare at. So ideally, don't look at me. And then inhale, rise without lowering your foot. Give it a nice squeeze. Lower it down, shake it all out. Nice work. Down dog. Second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. High lunge. Arms rise. You got this. We're warming down soon, I promise. Press into your left foot. One-legged mountain. Pull your arms in. Exhale, figure four. So right ankle over left thigh. Sink down into it. Find the balance. Stay right here. Or hands come to a block, a water bottle, or the floor. Or play with some balance. So your hands come down. You're bending into your chaturanga arms. Your one hand is coming onto your shin, and the other one is coming near your knee. Extend your left foot back. That part is a little tricky, so even if you just like hover, that is fun to play with. All right, let's come out of it. One-legged mountain. Plant your right leg. Bring your left foot up. Quad stretch. So thighs in line, knees in line. Right arm reaching. Bring your left hand to the inside of the foot if it's not already there. Stay in this quad stretch, or kick your foot back as you hinge forward, tilting forward. Palm can face down in front of you, gaze in front of you. Nice. Beautiful, dancers. Exhale, come on out. Plant that foot, squeeze it in. Plant it, shake it out. Ooh. Nice work. Come on down, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Make your way to your belly. Maybe you do it really slow for the count of 10. Maybe you're ready to just get there. Maybe you want some chaturanga push-ups or low push-ups, low plank holds. Eventually onto your belly. Arms wide. Bend your right knee. Start to feel the weight come into your left hand, your left hip. You're rolling a little to your left as you lift your right leg up and reach it behind you. It's called can opener pose. Just reach that right foot behind you. Left ear can come to the mat. Right hand can come by your chest. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you want to plant your right foot. Maybe use your left hand to grab onto your right leg. Just take one more inhale. And then exhale, release. Belly down, Shavasana. Take a breath. Let it go. One more, just like that. Bend your left knee, arms wide. Shift the weight to your right side. Roll into the right side of your body, lifting your left leg back behind you. Can opener pose. It's a little like scorpioning the dog or fire hydrant pose. And you have some options here. You can plant your left toes. You can use your right hand to try to grab your left foot. Move your left arm close to your body. Again, if you think you're doing it wrong, you're not. Just do something that feels good for you right now. Any variation of this posture is yoga. It's the right thing to do as long as you're breathing. All right, exhale back to center. Just take a breath. Press your hands by your chest, tabletop. Maybe a couple cat-cows, side cat-cow, regular cat-cow, child's. Eventually making your way into our last downward facing dog. From down dog, look towards your hands, bend your knees on your exhale, hop or just walk forward. Plant your feet, come onto your seat. Feet out in front of you. Slowly lower onto your back. We'll be on our back the rest of the practice. And then we have sweet Shavasana, so stay with me. Use your fingers to tickle your heels. And then inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips up. Squeeze your knees together. Press into the balls of your feet. Maybe roll one shoulder and the other shoulder under for more of a shoulder opener. Squeezing the palms together, interlacing. Lift your hips up 1 inch higher. If you have that arms clasped, unclasped, slowly lower one vertebra at a time to help untucking. Butterfly pose, soles of the feet together, knees wide, one hand to belly, one hand to heart, close the eyes. Nice work. Use the hands to close the knees. We're going to do a few more rounds of bridge with some added postures. We're doing figure 4 pose again. We're not going to do pigeon, but it's similar to pigeon. So you'll be able to have your hips up or down. If you want to just do the postures from here, seated pose, that's a great option too. So everyone, tickle your heels. Inhale, lift into bridge pose. Walk your left foot more towards the center of the mat. Reach your right toes out in front of you. So right leg is straight, in line, right thigh, left thigh in one line. Bend your knee, pull it towards your chest. Exhale, push it away. Inhale, pull it in. Nice compression. Exhale, push. Leg to the ceiling. Shake it out. Find some play here. We call this like spanda in yoga, just like vibration, spontaneous pulsation of the body, kind of releases tension from the bones. All right, figure 4, so cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Keep lifting in bridge pose. If you don't like staying in bridge pose, just lower your hips and do it from the floor, like a pigeon on the back. So lifts, if you're lifting your hips, keep lifting. One more inhale. And then exhale, everyone lower your hips. Keep the cross of the legs, arms wide, and just let your legs fall to the left. Spinal twist, gaze to your right. Twisting your spine to the right. Twists are really detoxifying. If you don't like having your legs crossed, just stack one on top of the other. 2 more breaths here before we move to the other side, and then slip into Shavasana. Is the most important part of the class. So if you can stay even just for a couple minutes of Shavasana, I really encourage you to do that. Inhale, pull everything back to center. Give your knees a squeeze. Give yourself a hug. Neutralize the spine. Plant the feet. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift the hips up. Walk your right foot in. Extend your left leg. Flex the toes. Pull your left knee towards your chest. Re-extend. Pull it in. Extend. Reach it to the sky. Bend the knee. Cross it over the ankle. Lift the hips. Stay here or lower the hips. One more breath. And then everyone, lower your hips. Keep the cross. Arms wide, cactus arms, or just like a T. Let your left ear fall to the left. Close the eyes. Finding that spinal twist. Right hand can come onto the top of the left thigh to coax it down, grounding a little further to the mat. And inhale, unravel. Pull your knees to your chest. Grab onto the outside edges of your feet. Bring your arms inside your knees. Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Rock and roll on your sacrum. Let any last energy out. Fluttering of the lips. Find some playfulness here. Find some joy. Straighten one leg, then the other. Our last pose together. So if you're ready for Shavasana, head there. So squeeze, give yourself a hug. Thank your body for getting you through this challenging practice. And then exhale, release. Legs wide, toes can splay out. Palms face up to receive the benefits of the practice. Here's where we integrate all the work we've done. Just be here. Find some stillness. Settle in to your corpse pose, resting pose. It's rare that we have full permission to rest in a vulnerable but safe posture. So give yourself this opportunity for just a few minutes. Whenever you need to slip out, if you do need to slip out early, maybe just drop in the comments, in the chat box, how you're feeling with one word to inspire others or feel connected as a community. But I'll be silent for a few moments, for a few breaths, and a few minutes for you to just soak in the benefits here, and we'll close class together. There's nothing to do. Just be. Slowly begin to lengthen the breath, reawakening the body. No hurry. Gently wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. Finding tender movements and pulling your knees into your chest as you feel ready. No hurry. Keep the eyes closed. Keep the eyes soft. Keep the feeling in the breath and the body that you just worked the last 60 minutes for. Can you carry that off your mat, into your day, into your weekend? So eventually coming into the fetal position, using your hands as a little pillow, your arms as a pillow. Pause for a breath there, and then eventually meeting me in a comfortable seated posture where we started class, Sukhasana, crisscross applesauce. Take your time to get there. Just observe the breath. Last quote from Brene Brown. We risk missing out on joy when we are too busy chasing the extraordinary. So bring your hands to your chest or bring your hands to your heart, and let's take one last breath as a community. So exhale, let it go. And then inhale fully. And exhale.